Hello again, let me know. Thanks for coming. So, before I say anything, I invite you to sit with me in silence for a couple of minutes, please. Okay, let's cut 2 or 3 minutes. There's a newcomer. Anyway, let's sit 1 more or 2 more minutes. So beautiful. I'm enjoying my sitting so well. 2 more minutes, please. Okay. I call this mini meditations. You don't need too much time. You couple minutes or 3. You can even break down 10 minutes to 4, like 2.5 minutes, then to build up momentum. It's such a beautiful sitting. It's so hard to describe. You're calm, you're relaxed, you're clear, you're connected, you're not stressful, you're not disturbed. The body-mind enjoys this state of relaxation, clear, luminosity, clarity. It's so beautiful. My body enjoys, my mind enjoys. I do think you do, you too. Mini meditations, please. No matter how busy you are, you do have 1 minute or 2 minutes a day while you are waiting a bus, in a queue, waiting the elevator, in the traffic light. That's the time to meditate. Even I'm not talking, because I sit like a couple of minutes before, my body feels so good. It's vibrating. Maybe it's due to I'm doing the cross leg, so position do have a impact on your body sensations. I feel so good when I cross my leg, full lotus or half lotus or Burmese. It doesn't matter. Again, okay, back to our topic. The second technique of observation of the Flower Garland Buddhism. Flower Garland Buddhism, the most detailed sutra or style or lineage, because in the Flower Garland Sutra, it contains 700,000 Chinese characters around. There's a big version, there's a small version, but it's at least 300,000 if it's a small version. There's a middle version, maybe 500,000. If it's big version, then it's 700,000. It's really, really big. So many details. But thanks for this third patriarch of Flower Garden lineage, Master Xian Shou or Fa Zang. He had a commentary over this very big sutra and make it a very concise commentary. So I'm talking about the 6 observation techniques from his commentary. In Chinese, we say called 望境还原观. It sounds strange to you, but anyway. And yesterday I talked about the first one, right? We can review the first technique. The first technique is 摄境归心真空观. So it's only seven Chinese characters. I will explain again in word by word. So it's 2 groups, 摄境归心 Zhen Kong Guan. Sorry, three groups. So, 摄境归心真空观. I talked about it yesterday. 摄境. So, follow me. I hope you can follow my guide and be that state of mind or be that state of meditation. 摄境, your light of awareness can touch everything outside and inside of you. It's like the light of your consciousness is shining and touching all the objects outside as like a tree, room, computer, table, and inside your body, your breath, your energy flow. Everything is being touched by your field of awareness. Also including the sound, my voice, your inner mental activities, including inner image, inner voice, any activities, okay? Thank you, Teresa. Thanks for coming. So we'll review the first technique of Flower Garland Buddhism. 7 Chinese characters. Now I'm just talking about 2. 摄境, your light of consciousness can touch every thing or object outside of you as an image, like my image on your computer, a table, your room or your office, my voice is a vibration hitting your eardrums right now through Wi-Fi, through internet, through your computer. Magics, magic, okay? It's really magic if you really believe it or think this way. And also your body sensation, the vibrations of your hand, magic hands. See how many things have been achieved by these hands. Also your breath, your heartbeat. Say thank you, my body, my breath, my hands, my hip, my legs. You know, it's a magic happening. Also, you may smell, take some, smell something, but it's normally it's a neutral air, right? Just feel the air goes into your nostrils. The fresh air, the oxygen from ocean, trees, plants, grass. Have you ever appreciate the fresh air? And your tongue. Feel your tongue. We eat food every day, so we use our tongue, mouth, teeth very often. Just connect to your mouth or tongue or teeth right now. Feel its presence. Thank you. My teeth, my tongue, my mouth. Without you, without these guys, little guys or big guys, we cannot eat. We're gonna die. At least we cannot enjoy the food. Basically, that's the five sensories, right? Five senses. Enjoy, appreciate your five senses. The greatest design from Mother Nature. You are alive. Also, if you go deeper, then you may watch your thoughts, observe the thoughts, memories, desires, dreams, emotions. But I think at this time, in this moment, you are neutral, you're relaxed. So what we are doing now is like it's a instead of body scan, it's a environment scan, environment outside or external environment as an object, sound, everything around you. Also, environment inside your body sensation, your tongue, your nose, what you can smell, what you can taste, and most importantly, your mental activities. So that's the 摄境, the first two Chinese character of the seven categories. 摄境. Again, your light of awareness can touch everything around you as image, sound, smell, taste, and inside you as body sensation, breath, heartbeat, and your inner mental activities, which is subtle, which is very subtle. So you're doing open monitoring. Actually, sometimes I use open monitoring. So you're open monitoring 360 degree outside and inside. Okay, it's like a bar. It's like a bar of awareness. Infinite big, infinite small. Everything is shined or be illuminated. Make sense? Everything is illuminated because of you, the awareness. That's the 摄境. So by shining on the object externally and internally, everything, you're touching, kind of touching, mental touching, instead of physical touching, okay? Your awareness is touching on the phenomena world, also including your mental activities, okay? So by touching it, you have a connection. Then, because you have a connection, you can understand. Okay. Because you can understand, you can manage. So that's the 摄境. You see, only 2 Chinese words. I already talked about more than 10 minutes. 摄境. You're touching everything outside of you and inside of you. You're not only touching, you're observing, you're understanding, you're holding. Sometimes I like the word hold. It's like you hold a cup. Now you're holding your world. 摄境. By holding it, you can control. Like I can control this cup. 摄 means control. There's implies control. Not grasping, but managing and controlling, understanding. That's the second. That's the first 2 characters. 摄境. Then 归心. 归心 means you are touching your phenomenal world and emotional world and mental world. Then you know you're touching. Something like you know, or you're aware that you're aware. So if I say by touching your entire world outside, inside, it's an outgoing process. Then there's the third and fourth Chinese letter or character, 归心 means it's a return of the awareness. You know you're touching your whole world. You know the whole world is manifested in front of you because of you. Now, you know you're aware. You're aware that you're aware. Sometimes I use as Uroboros. Do you know that dragon or snake biting its own tail? A dragon or snake biting its own tail. So make a complete circle. If you put 2 circles together, what's this symbol? This symbol? Infinity. Uroboros actually is you are Uroboros. I am a Uroboros. Now, I'm not only aware of something outside of me and inside of me, but I'm also aware that I'm aware. Do you follow? This is very critical in your path of awakening. 归心 means your awareness is going back to your source. A bacteria cannot have this understanding. I'm doubting a cat or pet can be aware that they're aware. So believe me or not, I suppose only human beings have this ability, or above any being above human level have this ability. That's why as human being, we are so precious. You are aware that you're aware. I suppose a dog cannot have that awareness back to its source, okay? You know what? I'm using almost 20 minutes of language to talk about this very basic, fundamental phenomena. I'm aware that I'm aware. Of course, you're aware that you're aware. No, this is a great step in the evolution, okay? A dog, at least a bacteria, a bird is not aware that it is aware. Only you, I mean, as a human being can, at least a human being can. We're talking about right now. We're using very complex language to pointing out this. So language in this context is a tool. Do you know how many years we have developed this complexity of language? That's why human evolved, at least one part of human evolution, right? Language. Wow. Anyway, 摄境归心. If I use just two directions, okay? 摄境 means outgoing process. Light of consciousness is shining on all the contents of awareness. 归心 means now awareness not only can outgoing, but also inward going or incoming. That's if I say the awareness outgoing is the first circle, first half of circle, then 归心 means the second half of circle. Now you have a complete circle. Complete circle, zero, or a loop, a circulation. Everything spins. Every atom spins to make a circulation. Without circulation, just 1 minute, sorry. Without circulation, there's no loop, there's no feedbacks. We need feedbacks. We need a circulation. If you watch the energy flow in the nature, there's a precipitation, the raining, then there's water in the lake or from mountain, it flowing down, become stream, then become a lake. So, or ocean, then vaporized by the sunlight, then it rise to the higher in the sky and condensed and become clouds and drop again. This is a circle. This circle makes you alive, me alive, everything alive. Make sense now? Now, in your awareness, there's a circulation too. 摄境归心. Then the third. Let me finish this, then I will answer your question, subliminal. So that's only the first technique in Hua Yan, Flower Garland Buddhism. You see how many wisdom are contained in this one 7-character phrase. Only 7. I only said the 2, the first 2 and second 2. I mean, then there was the last group is Zhen Kong Guan. Zhen Kong means real emptiness. So if you start Buddhism, the Buddha's teaching, one of the Buddha's teaching is emptiness. Emptiness means co-depending, coexisting nature of everything and everyone. This cell phone cannot dependently exist, meaning it has to coexistence with the material, with the minerals of the earth, and in that this material is connected, to planet Earth, to the supernova, the death of the supernova, and the formation of a new galaxy or planet or star, right? If you're interested in the supernova's creation and the death, the creation and birth and death of any planet, any star, any galaxy, every material in your body now, in anything, I mean, in the cell phone, is because of the cycles of the planets, stars, galaxies, and so on. Okay, it's maybe dated back to the material dated back to 4 billion years ago from somewhere far away or local. Anyway, just give you one example. Everything is connected. Everything is interpenetrating, interdepending, inter-influencing. Everything is one, right? So if you watch my first video, all in one and one in all, that's the highest teaching from Flower Garland Sutra. But now we dive deep into the techniques of how to understand this all connected, interconnected, interpenetrating, inter-influencing, acting in terms of force, energy, material, matter, and information. So it's interpenetrating, interacting, inter-influencing in terms of matter, information, and energy. That's why I love Nassim Haramein. I have talked about him before. He used a universal, unified field or unified physics to describe the reality in different terms. But Buddha said this long time ago. Anyway, everything is depending on every other thing. That's the emptiness. That's the emptiness. Emptiness means this cell phone has no true self. Nothing has a true self because everything is depending on everything else. Make sense to you? Okay, so 摄境归心真空观, you have this pure observation and your light of consciousness can going back to your source. Now, you understand every phenomena exists because of emptiness, because interdependence, because of interpenetration. Everything is one. One is everything. So all in one, one in all, that's the principle. But now we try to decode it or try to divide it in this, by this observation, technique of observation. 摄境归心真空观. I just give just one sec. I try to simplify this sentence in my I give you just a copy text into the chat box. So everything is subject to certain conditions. Everything is interdepending on and interpenetrating into every other things. All in one, one in all. The essence of Hua Yan school or Flower Garland school Buddhism. Okay, that's the first technique. I just reviewed it, okay, because it's so important. Repetition play a role. Repetitions play a role. No matter what you're going to do. You like to play piano? Repeat. You like to, do anything better? Repeat. So here, in the path of awakening, repetition still plays a role. I just repeat it again. Okay. Any question? How long? So I'm answering subliminal with me. How long does it take to be fully awakened? Oh, that's a good question. So you're very foreseeing your future. It's very long. You can force it, I think. So you see the mind play tricks here. When the moment you ask this question, it implies that you're not awakened yet. So you are subconsciously or unconsciously tell yourself you're not awakened. I'm not awakened. Do you think that kind of idea will make sense? Will work for you? I just give you an picture, okay? Of course, you're asking this question because you want to awaken. No problem. I got it. Depends. It depends on situations, on, every individual is different. How much time and energy you want to invest every day. How eager, how willing you are to do it, to fulfill it, or, to awaken. It's just something a bit interesting for you, or you may forget it tomorrow. Once a while you remember, I want to meditate today. No, that doesn't work. I mean, how willing you are going to invest time and energy. Nothing can be achieved without any investment of time, energy, sometimes money too, but for the path awakening, maybe a little bit. You have to travel to see a master, maybe you buy a book, a spiritual book, maybe. But it's free here, okay? You just open the computer, but at least you need a Wi-Fi, a computer, or cell phone. Anyway, I'm joking. Depends. Could it be 10 years? It took me 10 years. But look, if I look into my 10 years of path, first I'm interested. 10 years ago, I'm interested. But for the first couple, 2 or 3 years, I'm just a little bit interested. 2 or 3 days, once a week, I may meditate. But later on, once you start, maybe it's an occasional event, but once you start, there's a milestone in your path of awakening is that you experience it. You experience that relaxation, that worry-free, anxiety-free, concern-free state of mind at least once. And you try to test it more by reading a book, watching a video like this. I would say 10 years around. If you're faster, maybe 5 years. If you're good, very good candidate, maybe only 2 years. If you're really very, extraordinary candidate, maybe only 2 months. Who knows? And you know what? In the history of awakening, there's only one guy awakened just in an instant, in a second. And his name was Huinan, Master Huinan, the 6th patriarch of Chan in China, around 7th century, 7th century, about 1600 years ago. There was only one guy awakened in 1 second. So that's an extreme case. Most people, even your monks and nuns in a temple, in this, in a monastery, take years. That means you're a professional spiritual seeker. Okay, you don't do just by your hobby. They're professionals in terms of truth seeking. Okay. Seeking the truth. They invest like at least 10 hours a day, to recite the mantra, to meditate, to follow a master, to take a class like this. We have different textbook, right? It depends on which lineage are you. Maybe if you are from Tibetan, you follow Tibetan master, Vajrayana, maybe you're Mahayana, maybe you're Theravada, or your teacher will influence your, how long you're going to take. Also, your attitude, your understanding, your merits. So it's all in one process. It's so hard to tell. I want to fully focus on awakening. Oh, wow. Congratulations. That's a beautiful statement. I want to awaken. You know what? Nothing can shake me anymore. Me too. But it took me 10 years to, yes, I'm here. I'm right here now. Yes, awareness is always awake. Only thing that is need to do to be aware of awareness. Would you say that is true? So you're always present. The first second you open your eyes in morning, you are awake. You are wakeful. You're present. No awareness, no experience. Okay? Make sense? No awareness, no any experience. No awareness, no experience, no understanding of life. No knowledge, no wisdom, no meditation. So the awareness is the very foundation of everything, everyone, every phenomenon. Make sense? So once you recognize, on top of this awareness, I am growing, I'm evolving, I'm starting, I'm experiencing, pay attention, fall in love, fall out of love. I think that is important. I think this is more important now. The shifts of attention, interest, hobbies, the mind changes all the time. But there's one thing does not change. Your pure awareness never changes. The problem is you identify yourself with the changing mind and body. Once awareness is aware of something, it was fooled by the contents of awareness. Do you follow? Once you aware something, you are so fooled. The contents of the awareness play tricks over you, like minds, like thoughts, like memories, like your traumas, like your negative experience. They're all influencing you right now. That's a problem. Awakening means you awaken from contents of awareness back to awareness itself. Your original face in the Zen Buddhism, original face, your 本来面目, 真实面目, a face without making ups. Okay, if you're a beautiful lady, you may do a lot of making ups in the morning. I suppose you, or especially for a very important event, you do some making ups. You dress up. No. Have you ever recognized your naked mind, a mind without any intention, attention, interest, likes and dislikes, without any relationship, a naked, total naked, okay? I'm not talking naked body, I'm talking a naked mind. The primordial, fundamental awareness, which is diamond, Vajra, diamond, okay? Pure. Nothing can defile or defy your pure, primordial, unconditioned. It's not only unconditioned, it's unconditionable. You follow? Nothing can contain, or pollute. Nothing can defile your primordial, crystal-like awareness. That's the Buddha's teaching. And where is it? Here and now. It's only can be here and now. It's never in your thoughts of past. It's never in your dreams of future. It can only be here and now. But all your thoughts, memories, desires for the future can be included in the moment of now. Only thing is that needed to be aware of awareness. So to be aware that you're aware is a training. It's instead of your outgoing attention. So attention is a keyword here. Most of the time, for most of the worldly person, non-meditators, their attention is always outgoing. They never or very little time they're going back. Or if I use back to that metaphor of complete circle, they only have the half circle. They're humans, okay? They're humans, but very little. They notice they are being too. Being means you are aware that you're aware. You have this complete circle. Not only your attention is going out, but also your attention can be joined within. Look within. The light within, okay? The Buddha nature within. Have you ever trained your attention? Look within. Can you ever zoom in instead of zoom out? I mean, just kidding. So the whole process of awakening is ask your attention to go inwardly. That's meditation. Dhyana or dharana. Look within, observe within, attentive to inner environment. Actually, if you meditate a lot, there's no outside and inside. There's only you. There's only this field of awareness. There's nothing out of this field of awareness. That's why there's nothing inside either. Since there's nothing outside of this field, why we say there's inside? No. So you see non-duality, non-dual. There's no outside, there's no inside. It's always you. It's always the field, the complete, perfect field of awareness. Or sometimes we call the complete, perfect cosmic intelligence is everywhere. And you as we as human beings, we can understand this. Voila. So be grateful you're a human being. Be grateful, we are conscious. Be grateful that awareness can be aware of itself. This is the home. Once your awareness can draw the second half of circle, once your attention can not only go outside but also go within, that's a complete circle. And two circles make a sign of infinity. Make sense? You are infinite because of you cannot look within. Wow, I'm so good. Just kidding. Okay. So hopefully I answered your question, Teresa. Yeah, we need to be aware that aware, but it's not denial of the contents of awareness. Okay, it's not denial of the world. It's not negation. It's just instead of 100% of outgoing attention, now you ask at least a little bit going within to understand who is looking, what is looking, who am I, what am I? Then by this intention going inward, you can understand who you are, what you are. By understanding who you are and what you are, you can understand what people else are. Only the true knowledge or wisdom only can be based on your experience. Make sense? If you have not experienced anything, how can you understand that thing completely? No way. You have to be a gardener, to poke and to, pull the weeds, to be a gardener, to know what gardening is. Can you be a good gardener without doing any gardening? No way. Even you read 100 books, you have to garden by yourself. Walk the talk, okay? But talk helps. Now we are talking. But your homework is to meditate, to look within. Anyway, okay. Wow. Hopefully I'm not so loud. I'm so excited. Yeah, with your guided meditation video I've watched in the past, I found out that I'm living with my mind. Sometimes I am aware what I'm doing, but many times my mode switches from awareness to mind unconsciously. We are human, we are conditioned by family, by society, even by university, by schools, by the history, by the culture, by religion. We are conditioned by everything. Now you want to zoom out and jump out this culture or conditioning. Not so easy, but today is the day. Today will be remembered. Let's call this is day 1 of awakening. Maybe it's day 10 or day 100 already for you. Congratulations. Anyone, once you want to awaken, nobody can stop you. Although there's a lot of obstacles in the path, okay? And also remember, you are already a Buddha. So theoretically, you understand you're Buddha, and practically, you meditate. Make sense? So that's why I said sudden enlightenment and the gradual cultivation should be combined. You have this, I'm a Buddha, I can look within, but at the same time, I need some practice, That's, basically you have the theory, you have the practice. You have the principle, you have the practice. Okay. What can I do to remind ourselves to be aware all the time, like no watching TV, sometimes something like that? At least invest more and more time. So I start from 10 minutes a day, 20 minutes a day, meditation and watching a video like this, or read a book, Thich Nhat Hanh. There's pioneers in the path of awakening. They're showing our way. Sometimes you cannot read all the time, or meditate in the whole day. That won't work either. So you still have some everyday life, like having fun, play music, or have some sports. But in that time, no matter what you're doing, trying to be mindful, be present, right? You're aware that you're listening. You're listening. I know I'm talking. I know I'm playing badminton in the court. I know I'm eating or drinking or walking or talking, even chit-chatting. Okay. Watching a TV, at least sometimes you check in, check back. I'm watching TV. If that TV, I suppose the contents of TV is okay, it's inspiring, is encouraging, is constructive. I watch a lot of YouTube channel. I mean, from science, from education, from I love it. I watch TVs. Sometimes I watch kung fu. I'm Chinese. Jackie Chan, Bruce Lee. I mean, he passed away. Anyway, gently, sometimes, just for a while, enjoy yourself, relax, and but that's life. The essence of meditation is to just watch the monkey mind come and go over and over again and again, right? Yeah, be present. So once you can watch your thought, then there's a space between you and your thought. The thought may arise as before, but now you can watch it. Then you have that space in between. Then that space is your safe zone. Sometimes you're still fooled by your thoughts, emotions, but once you can establish that space, it means that you can manage it, you can understand it, you can see it, you can, not falling into thinking again, especially negative, compulsive, repetitive, destroying, self-destroying, destruction thoughts, that patterns, especially for the traumatic traumas before. You can stop it, be present, or shift your attention from memorizing the traumatic memories to present moment, or to a natural flower, to a master, to a video, to even me. Yeah. Thank you. Infinite experience in self. Oh, if you know who you are, my God, that's the wonderful thing. That's the most blissful thing you can. Wow, you're beyond your thinking. Okay, nothing is impossible. I like Nike's quote. Nothing is impossible. It's true. If you really understand who you are, that's the outcome of meditation. Yes, watching the mind is part of the meditation, but again, meditation is only a tool to awaken. Meditation is not a final goal. If the outcome of meditation is to be free, or freedom, liberation, salvation, wisdom, you're totally free. You're so good. You're so blissful. You're so ecstatic. Wow. Sometimes you're calm. Sometimes you're so happy. You're free. You're like a bird in the sky. You're not conscious wind in the sky. Tell me, can you be freer than the conscious wind in the sky? It's a wind, okay? A conscious wind. Can you be more free than a conscious wind in the sky? Yes. Once you're awakened, I say yes, because you are a conscious wind in the sky. Now, you are conscious energy, your conscious love, your conscious awareness in the cosmic sky. Now, you're not small. As a human being, even our brains, it's only like 2 pounds. I don't know the weight, only this small, like this small, right? But this understanding is far beyond the limitation of the brain. It's infinite. Infinity, based on your understanding, based on your wisdom. And your understanding and wisdom comes from meditation. You see, it's related. A wisdom without meditation is dry wisdom. It's not experienced wisdom. Okay, dry wisdom means that it's only intellectual. You just it's not experience. Meditation combined with wisdom is a wisdom in action. It's a compassion in action. It's love in action. It's a freedom in action. It's a bird flying. It's like white bald eagle flying, soaring on top of mountains without flapping his wings. Wow. I like that visualization. And, you are eagle. I mean, in Linksy energy, you are conscious wind in the sky right now. To not go in the direction it's trying to pull you, to not go in the direction. Yeah, of course. Once you notice something is disturbing you, is distracting you, is agitating you, is pissing off you, especially your family members, especially someone you love. That's the time. Hold on. Be calm. Understand why that person, I love him so much, or I love her so much. Why he or she treated me like that? That's the time to meditate, to be mindful, your old patterns of thinking, emotion. The outburst of emotion. Wow, the anger is coming. The anger is coming like a volcano is coming. Wow. The best time, mindfulness and meditation is built up that the power of observation. When anything negative happens in your body mind, the first second of happening of that negativity in your body mind, you can see it. The power of observation. The first second, even the first nanosecond, okay, 10 to the power of -6 nano. That's how short the time is. Anyway, the moment it arises, the negativity arises in your body, you're short of breathing, your temper becomes bad, you're angry, you're sad, or you're depressed, or you're stressful. The first moment it comes to you, no matter it's because of someone or something or some situation or some memory or something, it's connected. You see, everything is interpenetrating, inter-influencing, interacting, right? So no matter what that thing is, maybe it's out of control, but first control is yourself, your body, your mind. Your body, your mind should be in the control of yourself. Make sense? If you cannot control your body, how you control others' body, mind? No way. Two angry people. When two angry people meet, what will happen? Tell me. When two angry nations meet, tell me what will happen. You may, wars, conflicts, fights, damages, hurts. That's the source of suffering, because of you don't understand, because you don't know who you are, because you don't have wisdom, because you don't have ability to observe. Meaning you don't have ability to control, manage your own business in terms of body, mind. I see every day the number 1111 or 111. What does that mean? Sorry. Daniel's crazy music drove me crazy. I have to go back to meditating. Sometimes I love music. I'm playing some guitar now, Jimmy. Yeah. Music is... I don't like too crazy music. I like classic. Classic means soothing, calming, educating, how to say, benefiting, that kind of music. Anyway, everybody has different taste. But anyway, no matter where we're going, I mean, outside, traveling or play music, some, how to say, pop music or rock and roll, no matter how high you are or how low you are, you have to balance yourself. Where is your balance point? Your inner silence and stillness. Back to home. Do you like traveling? I suppose everyone likes traveling. But imagine you're traveling outside. You're traveling all around the world for 1 year. You never go back again. That traveling sucks. What I'm saying is you can be very active in everyday life. You're high, you're low, you blissful, you ecstasy, you're very angry. But you have to come back home one day, okay? Where's your home? Where's your ultimate home? Inner silence, inner stillness. Your pure awareness. You see? I like classic too, but my personality is attracting all sorts of music. Good for you. Also, the dark, heavy stuff. I sometimes have very spicy food too. The chili pepper, the hot chilies. Very strong flavor. Sometimes a little taste too. Heavy. Dark. How about dark coffee? Once in a while, I drink dark coffee, right? But normally I put sugar and milk. Yeah. I'm actually not sure why I'm seeing it, but it seems on the YouTube it says that these numbers are angel numbers for manifestation. Oh, 111 or 1111. Okay. Angel numbers. Okay. Good. Okay, one. Let's be oneness. Oneness meditation. We are one, right? Maybe. That's my perception. Actually, any perception that make you feel good, you can use it. It's the power of imagination. If 111, the numbers of 111 or 1111 works for you, continue using that magic number. Anything makes you comfortable or positive, continue to use it. I mean, not drugs. I mean, not medications or, try to use organic, healthy, protocols. Sometimes they go to market to buy eggs. Oh, they divide it. Oh, this, veggie fat, free range, free run. No chemical fat. What? I always pick up the no free range, no chemical fat eggs. It's your choice. If it's our choice to make us happy. Meditation is part of our choice. It's a conscious choice. Also music, also food, exercise, reading a book, watching a movie, But fundamentally, all these contents of life will back to the inner stillness, your inner state of mind, the primordial, original, beauty. When I want to manifest, I mostly get the opposite. What can I do? When I want to manifest, I mostly get the opposite. Be calm enough. First, stabilize yourself, no matter what's happening outside. That's why shamatha is important. Be calm enough. Be stable. Don't practice this when external surroundings is unpleasant, okay? Don't practice your inner calm peace when external surroundings is challenging. No, practice your inner calm peace while you have a favorable environment, that there's quiet room, friendly people. Then starting from there, okay? Starting from build up momentum of inner stillness and peace, also including wisdoms. You build up that momentum first. Otherwise, you have other option is try to avoid that kind of situation before you have that inner stability, okay? The stability of silence and stillness should be established firmly in your understanding, in your realization. That's why we meditate. That's why we build up that inner silence, stillness, that stability, the power of stability. Okay, it's like static energy. It's not spread out or used yet. It's like a battery. Okay, we charge our cars or battery, so it's an ingoing. You have that battery of inner silence and the inner stillness. You charge yourself. Then you can use your energy, in terms of love, compassion, to manifest in your everyday life. But anyway, there's no conflict, okay? There's no conflict. Sometimes if you're stable enough, if you're charged enough, you can take that challenge or difficult times as a stepping stone instead of an obstacle stone. Make sense? You can step on that situation to evolve. Actually, sometimes a lot of seekers are coming from that way. They face a lot of challenges. They are so sad. They're so in trouble. They want to find a solution. Sometimes some seekers are from that category. But most people are not that extreme conditions. We are normal people. We have problems in every family, in every situation. We have a big or small, right? But now you try to be fully healed or awakened. That's good. I see the perfect times every day. You could look up images that show all the part numbers 111, 222, yeah, 99. I see the perfect times every day. Like, yeah. So anyway, again, so anything or any number or any situation makes you comfortable, safe, eased. Try to repeat that again, consciously. Meditation is a conscious choice to be present, to be calm, to make myself feel good, to relax, It's like you are synced with time. Good. We are always in the time of now. There's only now. If you can sync with the now, a cosmic flow, cosmic intelligence, then you will be fine. You're not only being fine, you'll be great. Time is on my side. Befriending time. Yeah, befriending time. Manage time. Time also means situations, right? Time also means memories, futures, situations, or current situations. Time, you are a timeless being in time. So time is your manifestation. In this context, your timeless being in time, your formless being in form. Okay. Okay, I talked a lot. I even haven't started my second technique of the Hua Yan observation. So I will start tomorrow. Sorry. I have to go now. So again, I will end this in silence. Total silence. Okay, my dear Dharma friend, see you and see you next time.